guys, long time no see. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about planners. Are planners still valid? I mean, yes, they are. And if you are taking all day to create a planner, I got a secret for you. I have an updated planner for you guys. Planner prompt guide, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so it is the year of 2026, right? And people are starting out the new year like we're already in our second quarter of the new year. And a lot of people, businesses are planners or digital products in general. And if you're wondering, if you're not in the planner business and you would like to start, and you're wondering if planners still are selling, well, guess what? They are. And you can actually see here on Etsy that they are very much still alive and well. So now, guys, I'm wondering, does this look familiar? I think I bought this out back in February, I think, of last year, 2025. I don't know. It might have been longer. I'm not sure. But a lot of you have signed up for, well, at least 300 of you have signed up for the self care planner prompt. And you must have really loved it. But I got some good news for you guys. We are going to be updating that. And I'm going to show you the new planner prompt guide that I have. This is an updated version. This one here, it is going to be a price for it. This one here is not free, but it's very detailed, and it is, how would I say, top notch. I have upgraded it. It is really good. And I will show you some examples a little bit later so that you can see a little bit more of what are we doing and how I created this guide, just to make it more appealing, I guess I would say. A much more appealing guide for you guys, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, so let's see, where are we going to start from? Okay, so as I said before, planners still sell in 2026. You guys know who I am. And today we are talking about why I created the prompt guide. And it's just to make the process a lot faster and easier, and it's a lot more elegant than doing the guides on Canva from scratch or buying someone else's planner, like from Creative Fabrica. But what I've learned is that any of the guides you get from Creative Fabrica, I think you can only use for personal use. Some you might not be able to. You can't go and customize them, so you would have to buy them just as is. So that is either for personal use or you're selling something that someone has that look just alike. So I mean, what is going to give you that step above? That's why I created my own prompt guide for you guys so that you can customize in a variety of different ways, almost a million different styles if you choose with this planner prompt guide. You don't have to worry about going through Canva to pick out the styles and do the backgrounds. And honestly, that's a great option. But even with Canva, there are you if you don't have Pro, there are still some licensing guidelines behind using some of those things without um, infringing on those. Okay, so what are planners used for? Basically, planners is just a tool, and it helps people to organize some part of their life or their entire part of their life. They have schedules, goal habits, meals. It helps them into clarity, progress focus. And when you create planner pages, you're not just creating paper, you're creating support, you're creating order, you're creating a tool that helps somebody feel a little more in control. And that matters. I think that makes a big difference. Okay? There are many different type of planners, as you know. Here's a list that I have listed right here. Just to name a few, we have the weekly planner, goal planners, budget, meal planners, fitness planners, teacher planners, business planners, travel planners, and gratitude journals as well. And like I said, there is a variety, okay? A teacher planner speaks to a teacher. A business planner is going to be great for entrepreneurs. A wedding planner speaks to a bride or an event planner or a wedding planner. And the self-care planner, the one that I did, it speaks to someone who wants to reflect more on how do you say um, keeping up with your health and hygiene, or just self-care in general. you know all of this makes a difference, okay? Okay, so here's a misconception about planners. People think that planners only sell during the beginning of the year, or they buy them toward the end of the year, when in reality planners are used year round. Now, maybe a personal planner or a business planner is used at the beginning of the year and buy or bought towards the end of the year, but they can also be bought in quarters, like first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter is when planners can be bought. Life transition is when people buy planners, like before a wedding, a pregnancy planner, someone starting a business, someone who decided they want to get their finances together. So basically, planners are a year-round business. You know, kids and college, high school kids, some middle, but I do know as well as college kids also use planners for when they return back to school to help them organize their studies and their scheduling, especially if they have extracurricular activities or jobs. So that is a misconception about planners. Planners are not just bought at the beginning or ending of the year. This is a year-round business. Guys, so I decided I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into my planner, my new planner prompt guide, because I want you to see that you're going to get what you're paying for, okay? So we're going to use this prompt here, okay? And I am going to go into ChatGPT. We're going to start there. I'm going to put this into 3 image generators so that you can see what you're getting. And when I did it, honestly, I found that ChatGPT gave me the best one because I didn't need to do any editing at all with ChatGPT. I had to do a little bit of editing with Artistly, but I realized that I might have been using the wrong Artistly link to do that. So we're going to try them all today. So right now, let me go ahead and copy and paste them all in. And we're going to start let ChatGPT start generating. I'm going to go into Artistly, and I'm going to choose, I have been using like Create from Prompt, but this time I'm going to use Perfect Text and Image Designer. And I'm going to paste my prompt in here as well. And we are going to do the correct dimensions for that, which is going to be 3 to 4 in ratio. And we are going to keep it, I want to keep it private. I don't want it visible. It says all folders. I need to create a folder for this. So right now we're going to start generating that image. And it's only going to give us one. That's the unfortunate thing about using that one with Artistly. Now I'm going to also use ideogram, and I'm going to also place that prompt in there. The ratio is the same, 3 to 4 for our aspect ratio, and we are going to generate, and we're going to give that time to generate. Now I am working right now in real time, guys, so bear with me. This video is going to be edited very little, okay, because I'm just getting back into the swing of things, and it's a struggle, guys. I'll tell you, it's a struggle. Okay, ideogram has already finished, and this is what you get. Do you see that? Content pillars, hashtags, completed, it's time to hustle. Look at that. Now, what I can do is go back to my prompt guide, and you can see that this one is very similar. So it all depends on which generator you use. That turns out your design. and how you structure it. Like, you can even change these up. You can put in your own custom colors. You can change the picture. All you have to do is read through the prompt, go in, and say, okay, instead of this image, I want this kind of image. Okay. Now let's look at the other generators and see what we got. Let's go to Artistly. And Artistly was the one that I did find that I had to go and to Canva and clean up. But like I said, I did use the wrong tool and Artistly. So let's see. It gave me everything. You know what? I think I want to download this so I can get a closer look, and I want you guys to be able to see that. While that's downloading, let's check ChatGPT. And here is ChatGPT. So as you can see, this is the image from ChatGPT. ChatGPT, not Cat. Hey, I told you guys I am not editing much of this video, so bear with me. Okay, and you see it says completed. Since I've been posting, I learned. Hashtags, content pillars, it's time to hustle. So everything in here is going to be perfect, as you can see. And you have lines to write more things. And you can even tell it to create lines down to the bottom if you choose, okay? Okay, let's go with that download. Let's give me a minute and let me check that download. Okay, let's see. They gave us that. There it is. I want it to be bigger so you guys can see. Okay, so this came from Artistly. It's content pillars, hashtags. Since I've been posting, I learned. Completed. Honestly, I think Artistly did an awesome job. Okay, so guys, if you would like to get the new prompt guide that I have, the prompt guide is awesome. It's going to save you a lot of time. You can customize them to whatever color, whatever design you want. You can even change the names at the heading, at the top of the page. With this prompt design, it even comes as a template, which means that you can create over, when I asked ChatGPT, it says over 1,000,000 different types of design. And I also have it where, let me go in here and see if I can find my guide again. Okay. And just to give you an image of some of the prompts that I have in here, you have your calendar. There's a lot in here, guys. There's a lot in here. And it's also going to give you bonus pictures, like right here. These are what's selling in Etsy, from what I can understand, is pages. And these are like for Mother's Day that you can use. And you can also do these for Father's Day. You can do them for Valentine's Day. You can even give it to someone as a birthday card, a graduation, whatever you choose. So if you guys would like to get the new planner prompt guide, there will be a link in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.